Hey guys, I'm HOJ, and in today's video, we're going to be doing part of a best of one standard event. Full disclosure, I did already play some games of this standard event and don't have them recorded, but I thought this was an interesting deck and I wanted to share it with you guys and just kind of let you know sort of my thought process on the Evolving Allies deck. So before we get into the video, all the links are going to be in the description. The top pinned comment is going to have a link if you'd like to subscribe or if you'd like to become a member and get early access to my new videos and help support the channel. And let's jump in. So I did a video in the past on 4/5 color allies and definitely liked where it was at. I think that was before I was just trying, I think, just like black, blue, green, and white, before I had added in Wartime Protestors, which is just a really nice addition to the deck. Gives it a lot of kind of more sort of more reach, which is just great. And then I ended up sort of adding in the 5th color, adding in Wartime Protestors, giving all the other allies in the deck the possibility of gaining haste and getting a +1/+1 counter when they enter. And then I just kind of went back through the deck and just sort of was looking at cards that were, not really helping as much, and I wanted to kind of just, make some tweaks and give it kind of more of an end game. And so I upped the count of Aang at the Crossroads all the way up to a full play set. This card is just so incredibly busted. If you've seen my last video where I just hit Mythic with a Bant Airbender deck, kind of abusing this card, yeah, that kind of led into just wanting to get as much value out of it as possible. And so in Allies, it's the top of the curve. I wanted to kind of get a little bit more value out of Katara or have it be more consistent. And so I ended up cutting Katara down to 2 copies, down from 3, which gives you additional triggers. And then I added in sort of a 3rd copy as a Roaming Throne. And so this way you can have Katara and Roaming Throne out. Basically, you choose a creature type. The creature type is this essentially just you choose ally, and then you get an additional triggered ability for every ally triggered ability. But you can have them both out at the same time, which is nice. And then I ended up cutting Aang, Swift Savior, which I think it's just more suited to kind of Azorius sort of tempo decks. It's really good in that deck where you can kind of have multiple spells to counter and sort of keep them at bay. But if you aren't able to capitalize on that tempo play, then it just is kind of a weaker card. And so I ultimately decided to cut those. I added in 2 copies of Patchwork Banner, which when it enters, you choose a creature type. We're choosing ally, and then creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1, and it can also tap for a mana. And so this is sort of like an additional form of acceleration that we can use to power out Aang on turn 4. And it's really just all about getting to Aang, because this card is just busted. So we have a full play set of Great Divide Guide, and then 2 copies of Patchwork Banner to help power out Aang on 1 turn early, essentially. I wanted to keep in the Boiling Rock Rioters because this is really nice against Reanimator. It's great against Izzet Lessons, anything that uses the graveyard. Also, the ability to replay your own allies is pretty good as well. And then I just wanted to have some answers to some of the more problematic cards like Pinnacle Star Cage, especially, and it's really good at dealing with like the Enduring Monument in Izzet. Basically, yeah, this comes down as a 3/3, and then when it enters, you can exile up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value 3 or greater until it leaves the battlefield. So having just a couple answers to some real problems, this is kind of like my utility package. But yeah, and then I wanted to add in just a couple copies of Reinforcements just to get kind of some more early game, especially against like the mono red decks, just to be able to have a little bit more board presence. We have a full play set of Earth King's Lieutenant, Great Divide Guide, and South Pole Voyager, which I think are all just, you have to have 4 of. They're just so good. And then just a couple extra copies of Invasion Reinforcements. At 1 mana, I did controversially cut a Earth Kingdom's Protector. It's a great card, but I wanted to make room for now that we have more mana and more acceleration, a couple Earthen Allies, just because this version of the deck is now running 25 land in addition to 6 forms of acceleration. And so getting to the 7 mana Earthbend 5 ability that this sometimes uses is much more likely in this deck. And in addition, when I upped the land count, I also added in 2 copies of Soulstone Sanctuary because it is a creature that is all creature types, so it's also an ally, which is sometimes relevant. And just having some manlands is nice for kind of like dodging board wipes, things like that. So those are the changes. I've really liked it so far. In this event, we're already 3-1. It's doing really well. And yeah, let's continue on. Again, I do apologize that I don't have those previous games to include. I was kind of doing it on a different day, and I could have just kind of done a different event here, but I was in the middle of this one, and I just wanted to share the deck with you guys because I think it's interesting, and I think that kind of moving allies in a new direction has been fairly fruitful. All right, opening hand looks great. We've got mana. We have some little early stuff, a couple protesters. Hopefully we draw a little bit more stuff to do before turn 4 or 5. And then let's just lead out here with Forest. I kind of like to keep them in suspense as to what kind of deck we're playing until the last moment possible. Okay, so we're up against the Orzhov skeleton deck, which is quite good. We'll see if we can ambush them with our invasion reinforcements, perhaps. All right, happy to trade here. This is a good trade for us. Ooh, an Earth Kingdom Jailer. Yeah, we could save it for later. It's like good at hitting some of their enchantments. But I think just getting board presence here might be good since we have a nice turn 4 play. Otherwise we could save ourselves 2 life and then just like not play anything. But I think that the tempo swing is just, it's more important than something on the table. We are going to need a little bit more land here, but hopefully we can get there. Okay, there's an Earth King's Lieutenant. We want to get protesters down, I think, even though we're taking some pain for it. And then, yeah, we're probably just racing here. I think we race a little bit better if protesters can stick around and play. Otherwise, we try to block, and if they have any kind of removal, then we just can't block, and it's just kind of terrible. So let's go for probably white. We are a little bit on the back foot in this game because they've definitely got some pressure. If they have Shelter by Ghosts, it's pretty rough. Hopefully they don't hit that. Definitely could have used some acceleration here. Nice that Seamrip is kind of a miss though. Okay, Protectors is nice. All right, let's go Earth Lieutenant first into Protectors. Actually, I guess since they're going to get +1/+1 counters, we should do Protectors first. If we want that, it's like a 3/3 Vigilance is kind of nice. And I'm happy to trade it for Scavenger. man, I can't say thanks. Oh well. All right, so let's push. It's so weird. Sometimes I can say thanks. Sometimes the game won't let me. Whatever. All right, I guess this is a free attack because they have to block something else or they die. So if we do it this way, they block here. Yeah, they're still dead. Okay, that works. Oh my god. Yeah, it's so weird. I wanted to say thanks, but it didn't. The game didn't let me. All right, 4-1. I can't remember what we lost to. It'll show up in the stats at the end, but I think maybe. Although I think maybe I did it on my tablet, so it may not be showing up here. Yeah. I think it was a reanimator. Like they had the turn 4, like bringer play. Like I had a big board and they just like got there one turn early. Yeah, opening hand's great. Let's keep it. All right. Izzet lessons. So Banner is kind of nice here because it like helps against high-risk demonstration potentially. Although I guess it's kind of less of a thing with this deck. There's not that many 1/1s or X1s. Voyager is very nice. I'm almost tempted to just like play the Sanctuary here. I think I probably will just to make them like in case they want to hold up. It'll quench ya for next turn. Make them think I haven't got it. Yeah, I think we're attacking because like we're never blocking against. Because they could easily make this like a 3/3, I think, right? So we're just facing. Yeah, and I think Jailer as a 2-of is kind of good because like there's times like in that last game where you just like don't hit, and then it's just kind of like a Hill Giant against our hero. It's like a better costed Hill Giant, I suppose. But just a 3/3 for 3 at that point, which is still fine. It can still be okay. Yeah, we're just getting beaten down here. Okay, that's a nice pickup. Is it still Jailer? Because maybe it'll let us block. Could also go Banner, but we don't have like our Aang to Banner into. That will make our team a little bit bigger. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the play is here. It's like next turn we'll have 4 mana. We could go Banner into Voyager or possibly just Protestors. Like if we draw Aang next turn, then we want to have Banner out. Although I don't think we're like doing a whole lot of blocking here. I think I'm actually just gonna play maybe the Jailer. Just try to get some board presence here. Like I know we're not hitting their Enduring Monument, but I think we will need this to be able to block. I don't really want to trade for their 2/2. I want to keep this Voyager around. I think we probably need it on defense also. Because yeah, like 3 of these otters is just a ton of pressure. So if they have 3 spells, we're looking at 4/4s. We could do like a double block on one of them and just sort of see what happens. If they hit us down to 5, I think we can maybe stabilize. So I think I probably want to do it this way. I'm okay with trading these. I don't want to lose the Voyager though, I don't think. They could also just like get us by killing the jailer here. It's really good. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. Okay, more land. We could go Banner into Voyager. Protestors is like a good sized body. This will also give us, I think we probably want to go Banner here. Get some life. Hopefully can block some of this nonsense. Yeah, I don't think we're out racing. Because, yeah, they can make these potentially like 3/3s or 4/4s. Yeah, maybe we can. Maybe we can race. I just feel like there's so many ways that goes poorly. But with Protestors, I mean, that comes in as a 5/5. They don't kill our guys. Maybe we get there. Yeah, I mean, we put pressure on them for sure. Like, if they kill Voyager and play, like... They probably don't get us down to, like, less than 1, I suppose. Let's see. If they kill this guy, we hit them for 6. They go to 12. Play this as a 5/5. 5, 8, 11. We're 1 short. If we draw any other... I think there's enough, like, if we draw like a 2-mana ally, we can still get there. So maybe we just put pressure on. I think we want to play more outs here. Because, like, they definitely win the long game if this goes long. Like, luckily they haven't got, like, a way to, like, reduce the casting cost of their spells. Yeah, they're drawing a lot of cards. So now if they, like, combustion, like, play a land of combustion technique, this Voyager, they can get us to 1. But I think that's where it stops. Yeah, and I don't think they can attack here, not safely. Ooh, Aang at the Crossroads. What a beating. God, then we'll get like double triggers here. It's so good. We also, this is a 4/3 then, which is pretty good. I mean, Protestors is absurd. We could also hit another Protestors though. That's a consideration. So if we just go Protestors, this is a 5/5. If we just like full push, I don't think they have spells that they can even play. Like, we're sending for 5, 8, 11, 14. They have to block at least one of them. Man. I want to play Aang, but I think we have to play Protestors here. It's just too much pressure. It's like forces them to have it. Now, I guess, like, it depends what they have in their hand. They need to, like... Oh, they've got Grand Red. That's gross. Play Monument for 2, yup. I think they need a second Monument to get there, though. I guess I don't know what they can do with their hand. They can make, like, another mana, and they can, like, play 4 spells here. But they can only do 6 damage to us, like 3 on their turn, and 3 on our turn. potentially 3 more spells. Ooh, that's a rough one. Okay. Now they're right back in. And I think they've hit all of their accumulated wisdoms. We've seen at least 3. Okay, yeah, I've seen 3 so far. Thankfully, they're out of mana, and we have some Voyagers in play. It might soon to be 1 Voyager, but it is what it is. So we could also activate Soulstone Sanctuary here, instead of going for Aang. So if we do that, then we've got a 4/4. We full send. They could kill 1, block 1. We really don't want them to untap with that, though. I feel like they have to have, like, firebending. Actually, what could they have? They could have combustion technique is their way out. We've only seen 1 so far. There's a good chance they have another combustion technique in their hand. So they combustion technique, like this Sanctuary, they block this. They have 7 mana to play with, or like 6 mana to play with. I think we go for Aang here. It's too likely that they've got like a combustion technique to get out of this. I can't counter it. Although I appreciate you letting me know that you've got the... It'll quench you. The double trigger is really nice too. So they can combustion technique like one of the Voyagers, I suppose. Firebending lesson isn't going to do it. Maybe they just want to, like, I guess, get another... I suppose they could use 2 firebending lessons, that would work. Sure. Nice is this, we actually can now use, oh man, God, wait a second, do we have lethal? Because we can get this Cavern of Souls, which is also going to be an ally, so it'll be a 3/3. If we play Earth King's Lieutenant, they're both 4/4s. No, they can still block with Grant, although that is really good. I think we just want another Voyager to start gaining more life. Okay, we could also attack with this as a 3/3, but I think playing this is still pretty good. Yeah, actually, I think we want to attack with the Cavern of Souls here. Oh wait, this won't flip yet. Never mind. I thought that was going to flip before the end of the turn. Can still pressure them a little bit. I'm really happy to see that Grant die. Maybe they don't have another one in their hand. Wishful thinking, I know. They always have like 4 of them. But at least for the moment, they've got to like upgrade their artist talent to get a discount. Yeah, there's the one. Whew. They're still in this. They're still very much in this game. If we get another monument here. Monument number 2. Okay. Whew. It's gonna be right down to the wire. They might be able to kill us during our upkeep, which is annoying. Whew. Wow, nothing else? Okay. Take it. How much mana do we have? We have just the 4 here. I suppose we could make an ally, which would get us 2 life, which is relevant. Yeah, I mean, because they block both of these. I suppose we force both to block if we do it this way. I don't know if it's better to make a 1/1 ally or 2/2 ally, gain 2 life, go to 10. Like, they can trigger this thing once. Actually, if they draw any card, I think we're pretty much probably dead here. I think we gotta go for it. Maybe they haven't got it. If they don't have a spell this turn is the only way out. Even then, like, they could just play one on their turn and then on our turn we still lose. So I think we might just be done. Yeah, like, it was like the second monument is when we did it. Whew! It's brutal. Not quite. This can be a very tough matchup, just depending on when it's in time. That's a good for sure. Yeah, they got through all their accumulated wisdoms. I guess we could have gone for Boiling Rock. There was a moment where we maybe could have gone for Boiling Rock instead. So maybe that could have been a better play. 4 and 2. All right, opening hand looks interesting. Kind of slow. I'm really tempted to keep it though, because we've got mana, we can do stuff. These are maybe hands that are dubious if you should keep or not, but I think I would probably keep this hand. Opponent is maybe just away from the keyboard. Yeah, I'm not sure about the numbers of all the cards yet, but I really do like the kind of updated changes to this list. The Wartime Protestors are so good, and then just giving more forms of acceleration to get into Aang is just, it's great. Like if we can buff our team and get some extra mana acceleration on 3, that feels really good. Oh no. Whew. Okay. Our deck might, well, I guess we'll see. If they have the insane explosive draws, could be rough. Now it starts. They have like a turn 3 or a board. Yeah, I don't know if we can win. Well, we do have a turn 4 Aang, which is nice. It's going to depend a lot on like what they've got in their hand. But no interaction for Badger Mole could be rough. Ivar, it's definitely a good start. This is about the same as Ouroborid, in a sense. Yeah, I think we gotta try to survive here. This is so rough. We are gonna need a hope and a prayer for that Aang, though. It's gonna have to do everything. Yeah, Tyvar's still very, very good. In some cases, could be better than Ouroborid. Craterhoof will also do it. That'll do it too. Okay. You're just faster. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys didn't get a chance to see more of the games, but I did want to share it with you. We ended up going 4-3. Let's kind of revisit the deck real quick here. So yeah, I think that I don't know how you, like, the problem is there's just not that much interaction that we have. I guess we could like up the number of like Earth Kingdom Jailers to deal with like situations like that. But even with the Earth Kingdom Jailers, like we can't target the Badger Mole Cubs, and if they have Craterhoof, like we're just done. So we just need to be faster somehow, or we just lose there. And yeah, that'll happen sometimes. But maybe we can like up the Patchwork Banner count just to have like a more consistent turn 4 Aang. One thing you could also do is you could run Momo, because Momo also reduces the cost of Aang. So you could have like a Momo or 2 and then like have some more Patchwork Banners and like really try to accelerate to like a turn 3 Aang or something. Well, turn 4 Aang, but I suppose turn 3 would be possible if you had like Momo into like Great Divide Guide or something like that. Yeah, it's a fun deck. Let's take a look at the stats. All right, the deck as a whole in events is currently 55% win rate, 100% on the play, 17% on the draw. 6 wins, 5 losses. So I think there's been a couple versions of the deck here, and not all of the games in this particular event were calculated here just because they were played on my tablet at a different time. So yeah, going first is pretty important. Again, I think those are some of the changes that I might make. But I do like allies as a deck. It's just a lot of fun. It's very thematic of the set. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed some of these games, and we will see you in the next one.